Hey, what's going on, guys? Got some Hinderers here for you, but I want to show you the laser etching that Hinderer does on their new XM-18s. So here we've got three 3.5 inch span-toe flippers. These are the ones with the new logo. These were made in 2013, January. And then we've got some here that were made in 2012. Now these are the ones without the logo. We've got a couple DLC coded ones with the logo on it also. So I'm going to show you some macro of these and let you decide whether you like the laser engraving or not. Alright, here is a close-up of the 3.5 inch span toe. Now there's several different sizes and different places that they put it on the blade. They're all not the same. I'm sure since they just got the laser engraver, they're still experimenting with it, and I'm sure later on down the road they'll get better at making all the engravings the same and putting them all in the same spot. But here, this one is it's kind of light. It's very light compared to the other ones, and it's got lines going in it, if you can see, like on the where the hair on the horse is in the back. There's lines going through it, and it's very light, like compared to this one. I actually like this logo right here. It's very dark. It's a bronze color, and it looks very nice, very deep. It has a texture to it, like you can feel it. It's smooth, but you can feel it. And it's got a nice bronze color to it. The same with this one. I would say if I had to have a logo, this is the logo I would have. I like it much better than the one on this one. Give you a close-up comparison of these two. See, this one's very light, and you can't really feel it. It's really smooth. This one's kind of textured, has its bronze color, and the hair, it's completely filled in. Like the hair and the flame, it's completely filled in, whereas this one, it's filled in, but it's got lines in it. It's not that dark. Now if you look at the two sizes, the one on top is smaller than the one on the bottom. So I'm not sure which one came first. I'm thinking this one came first. I'm seeing most of the other logos looking like this. So if you're watching Hinderer, if you have to do a logo, I prefer the one on top. It looks better. It's smaller. If you could do smaller, that would be perfect. And let's look at the other side. The other side is about the same, except for placement. They're not all placed exactly at the same spot. But the back side on most of them I've seen are pretty much the same, except for this one's really smooth. But I think it's this one. It's got burrs on it, if you can hear that. Whereas the other ones they're all smooth, really smooth. Can't even feel them really. The laser engraving on the top one is a little bit smaller. You can see the text is maybe a size or two smaller, which is a plus. Smaller would be better, but my honest opinion is it's too big. I mean, it's just, if we have to go with a logo, I would go with one on the front. I mean, the Hinderer knives logo is really cool. I do appreciate that. But the back side, the huge USA and the blade steel, not really my cup of tea. If anything, maybe just the blade steel, but the USA is kind of cheesy. I mean, we all know that Hinderer knives are made in USA. Maybe a small flag would be cool if they could laser a flag. that's smaller somewhere. I have a couple 3-inch slicers that are DLC coated. As you can see, the logos aren't exactly the same on these either. You see the one on the left, it has like a stripe pattern in it like the other one, and this one is a solid. This one, the one on the right, does look better. The outlines are better, and this one's kind of like filled in with stripes, not as deep or as bold. And on the left one, you can see that it went all the way through to the steel, so it's shiny. And on this one, it didn't go all the way through, so it's a matte finish, and half of the U is doesn't really match, but still cool. What I wouldn't mind though is if they put this logo on all models. This is very small and discreet, yet you can still see it and read it. So if somebody picks up a knife and never saw it before, they know it's a Hinderer knife. And the USA is pretty small, you know, 20 CV tells you the blade steel. I mean, I would replace USA with maybe a flag, a smaller flag. So here's the ones with the logo, the front side. Here's the ones without the logo, the old ones. And I'll turn them over and show you the other side. Here's what the back sides of them look. And the ones without the logo. Yeah, I don't really mind the 3-inch logo because it's not that visible from far away, but on the 3.5-inch it's just huge. I mean, you can see that from afar away. It just looks like a toy or something. And I can't imagine the XM-24, I mean, the logo on that's got to be even bigger, maybe. I don't know, I haven't personally held one or seen a side-by-side comparison, but if the 3-inch logo is that small and 3.5 inches that big, the XM-24 logo must be even bigger. Just guessing. Here's what it looks like closed. You can still see the logo. They got it right above the scale, so you can still see it when it's closed. Here's what the back side closed looks like. Still see the USA S35EN. Now that looks much better. No logo. So if Rick has to put the logos on his XM-18s, I would ask that they only put them on the production models. I mean, I can live with that on the productions, but the customs, I mean, I just ask for one thing, and that is for the customs to not have the laser engraving on there. I mean, the customs are a work of art, and the logo just detracts from the beauty of the knife. I'm really hoping this is a phase. I mean, I could see that happening. I mean, if enough people complained, I mean, I doubt they're going to complain, but if enough people did, then, you know, maybe he'd stop doing it, or just work with us to, you know, get some customer feedback to see how we would want it on there and what it would look like, what we accept. You know, maybe he'll stop doing it in the future, and then these laser engravings will become rare or collectible. You know, who knows. And the prices on the non-logo XM-18s have actually gone up recently, so that tells me that most people prefer the non-logos right there. And the non-logo customs have also went up in price. You know, it's going to be like the, you know, the old Sabenzas, or the old Zones without the lock bar stabilizer, or without the Idaho made stamp on them. You know, it just makes them more more collectible. People prefer them like that more. So let me know what you guys think, logo or no logo. And if we have to have a logo, is there something that you would change about it, and what would you change? And if any of you guys collect custom Hinders, let me know what you guys think of the logo. Is it logo or no logo? I mean, would you not buy a knife because it had a logo on it? And what would you change about the current laser signature that's on the customs? Would you prefer Rick stop doing it, or just put the horsehead logo with no signature, or how would you go about changing that? I appreciate all the feedback, guys, and thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more Hinderer knives stuff coming soon. Plan on doing a collection video for you guys. So stay safe and have a great day. See you later.